Puffy trial once again. Okay, things is definitely not what it seems. Um, we got a couple of people out here. The court, they're currently at lunch. So, as you can see, we out here with a couple of greats. You see Donat right there. You see him. It's been a lot of controversy outside the courtroom as well as in the courtroom because a lot of people been bumping heads out here trying to get their little interviews. As you can see, he had his little situation with Gene. He's basically interviewing right now, explaining his situation because a lot of people feel like other people are stepping on toes when it comes to interviews. You understand what I mean? And it's enough of us out here to where, I mean, everybody could be seen. You understand? Hey, beautiful, how you doing today?
Sweetheart.
How did things go in the court today?
Man, I mean, I was there yesterday. It was a lot of heavy emotions.
Right.
And, it was pretty historic to be there in a building with all these celebrities.
Right.
I mean, many people have, all these
difference of opinions and feelings towards the situation.
How do you think it's gonna go? How do you think it's gonna play out?
Well, me, honestly, I feel like they building a case of domestic violence right now. Any of the other things I'm not really seeing at this point. So I would like to see where they got a lot of the action as far as the trafficking and the RICO, because right now, only thing that I'm seeing is that he loves sex and he beat women at some point in time. That's what it boils down to. They brung everybody on the stand to basically prove that he is or has done domestic violence towards Cassie. But we seen that within the tape. So outside of that, I mean,
like the prostitutes that supposedly were flown out, it's like if you're a willing participant, I mean, if that's the case, then most of these TikTokers, most of these people who get flown out, these OnlyFans girls, they would all be arrested at some point because what?
If you have a title sex worker, it's all self-explanatory. That means that you have a job where you get paid for sex. That means that you are getting something for something. Now, the part that's illegal is not in every place. Prostitution is legal. It's illegal. So if Puffy would have went to the bunny ranch and did all the things that he did, would he be here on trial right now?
Probably not.
Right.
And why is Dan Schneider not on trial? Why is he, he supposedly he's attacked and hurt many young kids in the
Many.
So, it's just surprising how this dies down very quick, but like Diddy's on trial. If we're going to take down Diddy, we have to take down everybody else.
Yeah, but I wonder who Diddy actually made mad, and it wasn't Cassie.
I think it was like that tequila company, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so too, because once that deal went bad, everything else went downhill. That take Cassie and these allegations been swarming around for years, but people needed something to capitalize off in order for him to be where he is right now. So I understand the domestic violence. Yes, we've seen that y'all showed us that. But as far as the trafficking and the RICO, so that means that if I get a sex worker and I take her with me, you understand, on a date, if I hired her to go with me to the awards or something, and say the awards is in LA versus in New York, that means now I'm trafficking?
That's very, like, it's just a very, like, touchy subject. It's very, like,
Yes.
It's just very, in some cases, if you're a willing participant and if you choose to go with this person, unless if they're forcing you, that's different. But if they're not forcing you, it's like,
exactly.
You really,
And for those that were repeat, meaning that they had some that they were actually in likeness to that they hired multiple times. So when you did the job the first time and you went back the second time, that means that you were already accountable for the actions in which you were creating. You knew what you were getting into before you got there because you repeated the action again.
I want to see rehabilitation for like people like Diddy. I want to see Cassie, like, hopefully she's getting the help that she needs to overcome this trauma. But I just hope that like this, I don't know how long this is going to go. I don't know how it's going to play out, but hopefully, if Diddy gets to walk free, then I would hope to see that he makes domestic violence shelters for victims, and maybe he could.
Because that's what it seems like we dealing here: fetish, drugs, and domestic violence.
I mean,
that's all I've seen so far is a man with a fetish, people that have drug habits to go along with the fetish, and then the domestic violence that come out of the factors of the first two. Because if you're going through withdrawal from a substance, it's going to make you a little angrier or aggressive within yourself as a person. So we've seen him aggressive, but I don't see the people that he stole.
So, yeah, of course. And the thing is, I just hope that, like, whoever I heard Jay-Z's on that list. I've heard Ellen DeGeneres. She moved. I think it's a little bit suspicious how like she moved.
Where's Stevie J? Stevie J been missing since all this been taking place.
Really?
And remember, they was riding bikes together in California before anything took place.
My question is, why? When Diddy was out in the open, like when he got arrested in, I think Central Park, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he got arrested over there, but why was he not in hiding? I mean, why was he able to get arrested like in New York City? Like why didn't he have an escape plan there?
Oh, exactly. If he was trying to run. Another question I have to ask, right? When they give a person immunity, isn't that a sign of wrong already? Because basically it's like, I'm telling you this if I can't get in trouble. Being that you need this information from me, you basically have to promise me something in order for me to give it to you. That already lets you know that the person was in wrong, and now you understand what I'm saying, covering their wrong by having immunity. You can't bring me into
You know, look at the president. He was granted immunity. So if we're gonna I just hope this all is played fair. I hope he gets a fair trial. Everyone deserves a fair trial. If the president was granted immunity, why can't Diddy or why can't anybody else?
And it seemed like in this case, more people got immunity than I've seen thus far. So, I mean, just being honest, and if we're gonna, no bad blood towards Gene, but if we're gonna be honest, if you are there in a lot of the situations and able to tell things in details the way that you are, doesn't that kind of make you an accessory versus a witness? Because you saying that you were in these rooms, you understand?
That means that you probably condoned it. I feel like you probably condoned Diddy's bad behavior.
A lot of it.
And now all of a sudden, I guess since now he's, you notice he's like going down. You notice that he is,
It's a money run.
It's a money run.
It's a money run.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the feds paid some people to get them in here on this damn stand. And I'm going to be honest with you. From the money that people making on YouTube telling these allegations, this is something that you knew for years. You understand? Now Diddy's where he's at, and you know that you can make money off of it. So now you're profiting off of the stories that you feel that you can tell. But I feel like that's an admittance to guilt. To an extent, I feel like that's guilt. You were in the same places at the same time, engaging with the same things. What makes you any different?
Especially since you're testifying against them, like, what makes you? What if the judge ends up questioning you about why were you there? Why were you engaging in these things? Like, what? You know what I've heard? This one psychic, basically, she was explaining it to me, like how usually these celebrity parties would go down.
Okay.
Everyone's so afraid to speak up because I think her name is Sloan Bella, and I think on her channel she said that the reason why all these celebrities are scared is because they would all do their little Diddy party adult things, and then they would sneak some kids in the room and take a quick photo of them and then hold it against them. So if they were to say something, that's what I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah. To put it, that's
a lot of people said they woke up in situations that they ain't never remember going to sleep in too. So that's the thing. They said that Q from Day 26 said that Dawn at some point had gave him a horse tranquilizer or something to an extent, to where he thought that some people was willing participants in some things, but if somebody give you something or against your knowledge, then that's something else. If you think that you taking an E-pill and somebody gives you a horse tranquilizer, that's a whole different ball game. And they saying that he said she told him that it was given to him due to the factors of her boss. I feel like some stuff is being pumped up a little bit, if not a lot. Hey, everybody coming in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Look at beautiful. Make sure y'all join her TikTok. Let them know your name on TikTok, baby.
Beautiful Brie _X3. Please, this lady who's interviewing me right now, she's beautiful. She's amazing.
Let me turn y'all around. Hey, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe and like her channel, okay? Y'all already know Tay is on display, right? We out here. Hey, brother, you out here today?
Oh, we outside.
We outside.
In real time, we outside.
In real time.
Buddha on go.
That's right. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Girl, she out here getting her content.
That's right,
Shout
Latte World.
Make sure y'all supporting her. Make sure y'all running up her likes and all of that. Make sure y'all sharing and all of that.
Y'all heard what that man said.
You already know what's going on. I'm Uda, OOTAONGO. Uda on go, man. We all outside on go.
We outside.
And we outside together. We all building. Everybody timing up with each other. Nobody acting stush. Anybody acting stush,
love that.
move. Need a push.
Move.
Because I don't care if you big content.
Both
If you
watch
big
the
enough, I
face.
don't care. You can be on the news. I'm running down. I don't care.
I'm running down
We're not
on you.
with it. We're not with all of that.
At all.
One thing we on down here. Anybody get a chance to come out here? Come. If you live in another state or some shit, this trial is going on for like 5 more weeks. If you get a couple days, come down here. Come get some content. Go upstairs in the courtroom. See for yourself. Write down some work. Be a part of this whole energy out here.
Tay definitely
Trust
gonna be in
me.
the courtroom after lunch, baby.
I'm trying to show you. And the kids, she about to get the kids coming out live in a minute. They get like a half an hour. She needs to keep it running for a half, which she will be.
Yes.
The kids, Diddy kids gonna come out. Mama Combs coming out with her friend, who's supposed to be my next.
Right.
Mama Combs friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, how that wig look?
Oh, was she? All right. Oh, yeah, Mama. No, she's stepping to that.
She's stepping to
Oh no,
that.
she's stepping to that. And the friend was with her. You know, I had to tell her about herself because you know I love the friend.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't. So look.
So listen, y'all stay tuned because the kids will be out. Yes, free Mr. Baby Oil.
Free the oils, homie. Free the oils.
Yes.
We don't know about the Astro Glock. Keep the Astro Glock. But free the oils,
Yes,
homie.
definitely. Free the oils. Keep the Astro. Y'all heard it here first. Make sure y'all hit that like button and definitely share. Okay? We out here in the naturalness, in present state. You see, we got that.
What's this, YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this
sir.
YouTube. Y'all subscribe on YouTube, man. We live out here.
Yes,
Every day
sir.
we cook it up, and this is what we doing, man.
You see out here with the uniform.
You about to take that. Somebody probably mad at Diddy for that. They about to Diddy. You tired of taking that. We about to reverse the roles. You take that, Diddy.
That's right. That's right. No slip, no grip.
Allegedly, Diddy. Allegedly.
Yes, yes. All we see them proving is domestic violence right now at this point. I'm just being honest. I ain't seen none of the other things that they said in between. I have been waiting. So with that said, I feel if he would have went to the Bunny Ranch, he wouldn't have been guilty right now as we speak. Because on the Bunny Ranch, those things that he did was legal, baby. That's what had happened. That's what had happened. For sure, for sure. You see Tay is out here. Tay is outside. If a person is guilty, the only thing that I'm saying that they guilty of is a fetish. He like doing dirt, humping dirty, okay? I mean, he like getting high when he humping, right? And outside of him getting high while he's humping, occasionally he may beat a bitch. Sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. So if he's guilty of anything, that is the guilt that he is guilty of. That's it. Dude, we was listen, we innocent until proven guilty. Okay, and I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of people that's coming out here and telling their story now, it seemed kind of shaky dogs, because at the end of the day, it seemed like it's for the money that's involved. Because if these people was in these rooms with Diddy while he was doing what he do, doesn't that make them an accessory too? You mean to tell me you witnessed a man giving people pills and beating them upside their head, and you waited to 2025 when the tape came out, and now Cassie was getting karate kicked for everybody to have a story to tell? I'm sorry. People weren't ready for hear it 20 years ago. Free baby or you Diddy. Wait, people, listen, people still not ready to hear it now. But the thing is, you have to put guilt on a person where they is guilty and not blame them of things that they are not. Okay, we not saying that the man ain't guilty of nothing. That would be foolish to say. But I feel like a lot of people is chopping up a lot of things. How many people they gonna put on the stand to basically say that Cassie got beat? We seen it take for ourselves. So we know that. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. That's right. You know, Tay is from Brooklyn all day long. New York to the heart from the start, baby. So at the end of the day, this is not stories that's new to me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being realistic with you. For years, it's been little whispers of little different things, okay? But a lot of people that's involved in this situation now, I feel like they just as guilty as well. They are accessory. So if Diddy should go, they should go too, baby. Outside of the factors of half the people on this goddamn case got immunity. That already is a sign of guilt to me. Like, okay, I tell you what you need to know, and I just need to know that I can't get in trouble, right? But basically, being that the information is important, you willing to give me immunity, but at the end of the day, that's automatic stating that I am guilty of something. I did something, there was something is something. And I don't know why they out here playing with us for nothing. Now, I'm not saying the man ain't guilty of some things, but I don't think he guilty of everything. And I think some people is actually bullshitting. Yes. Hey, MJ Strong family. How you doing? I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. A lot of people got a kinky side, okay? A lot of people got a kinky side that they don't bring outside, and they only comfortable with doing it with the person that know what it is that they like. How you think that we knew that old booger boy on that couch liked it to get right with little fingers in his booty tootie, okay? Until something happens and something comes out where people basically decide to tell certain things, then that's what it is. But we just dealing with a lot of kinky shit. Yeah, wait, Crystal Meth. That's right. Everyone, please hit the like button, baby. Please hit the like button. Having baby oil is not a right. Having baby oil is not a federal crime. It's a loosener. It's a loosener. It makes things a little slippery. But I didn't think that having baby oil was a federal crime, baby. Because if that's the case, I'm going to have to take all the bottles out my crib ASAP. We was raised up on baby oil, baby. Now, if it's a crime for a man to like to see you shiny, then I'm sorry. All right, so his crime is out here having people looking like leather sofas, extra shiny with baby oil, okay? And having a nasty kinky fetish, a nasty side. Oh, because he liked this sperm on his nipples. I didn't know getting sperm on your nipples was a crime. All right, now to the regular person, it may be some nasty-ish, but I didn't think that, like I said, having a fetish, unless it's a certain type of fetish, okay? Because when you dealing with fetishes that have to do with kids and other different type of narratives, then that's something different, right? Then that's illegal. But if you are dealing with willing participants, grown adults at this, okay, and you tell them, listen, we gonna get high, and then we gonna do it, and they agree to it, then I'm not seeing where the crime came into that. And I think if a person has a title of sex worker, the job is in the title. Like, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Right. I think the job is in the title. Ain't nobody gonna have a job title, sex worker, if they not selling sex. Let's make it make sense. So because I may hire a sex worker to go with me to an event and it may be over there, now that means that I'm trafficking? No, I didn't steal her. She went. She went on her own. Like, stop playing with Tay. Okay, listen, make sure y'all hit that like button for Latte World. Definitely support your girl. All the heavy hitters is out here. If you could get here, I think that you should be here too, okay? This is going to be history. This is definitely going down in history. Let me go see who I could talk to, baby. I'm going over here to go ball to somebody.
Everything is not about this.
Let me go talk to my beautiful sister over here that I was with yesterday. Look, ain't she still beautiful?
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Thank you,
Yes,
sis.
yes.
So can I give y'all an update?
That's right. Give them an update. Let's go.
So I was here at 5:30 a.m.
A.M.
and I secured my spot.
Okay.
So I did get into the courtroom this morning. They let us in the building about 7:30. We have to go through a metal detector similar to the airport, and then you have to give your electronics,
Your phone and stuff,
your
right?
phone, your any smart watches, iPads,
Okay.
any kind of computer,
Anything
any
that you
kind
can
of
record with.
correct, or take pictures with. You cannot have. They give you a number and they have a little blocker thingy.
They escorted us to the 26th floor. We sat in the courtroom. The courtroom is beautiful. It's not as big. All the attorneys on one side, along with the public
Right.
and his family, and then the media is on the right side,
Okay.
along with the jury. The jury is very like spacious seating.
Okay.
So in a normal jury,
How does the
pool,
jury look?
It's like together.
Okay.
The jury looks pretty good. It looks like a good mix of people.
Okay.
The oldest gentleman probably is in his 60s,
Okay.
and I want to say the youngest female or like the youngest person is probably in their 20s,
I
early
heard
30s.
they say Puff is all gray. Is that true?
The Puff is definitely all gray like I am. Which is why some people didn't recognize him initially when he came in, but he did. He's very thin in the face, but he looks good. Like he doesn't, his clean cut. It's
Okay.
just, if he could have hair dye, it would be black.
It'd be black. Right.
But, and maybe he might rock the gray like I do,
Right,
because he
right,
doesn't
right.
look bad with it.
How did it feel in there? Like, did it feel heavy? Or?
No, it didn't feel heavy or anything. They keep it very cool in there. I think to make sure that the jury stays up.
Okay.
But the first 40 minutes it was only, and Puff has about a dozen attorneys.
Are you serious?
So there's literally like 30 attorneys.
Didn't one quit last
I don't know because
they said
nobody
that
has name tags and you don't know who's who.
Okay.
And everybody, all the attorneys, defense and prosecution, and the jury all have monitors.
Okay.
So any evidence or anything, they are able to see it right in front of them. They don't have to look anywhere. And we have huge monitors so we can see what they're showing.
Okay.
And then the left side where the media and the jury are, then there's like a podium so everybody can come and talk. But then this side is the judge, the prosecution. There's like 3 rows of prosecutors, and there's like 3 rows of Diddy's attorney.
Wow.
And Diddy.
How did the kids look?
The kids did not go in.
Oh, they didn't go in. They
So
went
the
up, but they
boys
didn't
went
go
up and they were outside the courtroom, and I think they were waiting where their father would probably be escorted out so they could
see him
and physically touch him. Possibly, I don't know. But his mother and his mother's friend went in and sat down.
Oh, okay.
You know, but he didn't know his mother was there. Because she didn't come in at the time he came in.
Okay.
So when things were happening, he wasn't there.
Hold up, y'all. Let me see if
He does turn around. He does say hi to people.
Oh, he engages.
Like he's not, but he can't do that when the judge is there.
Okay, only when before he comes
If there's
to the
something
bench.
happening where if the lawyers need to talk, they need to do a sidebar or something, then you can, he can get a little, But other than that, because those court officers, they would love nothing better than to kick somebody out or to have some kind of action.
Yes.
So they're like telling us, you can't talk, no chewing gum. The only thing you could do is drink water. That's it.
Drink water.
You can't eat in there.
And take
You can't
notes.
talk to each other, and you can take notes.
Okay, so in the courtroom, y'all, we could drink water and take notes. I'm gonna go in the courtroom after hopefully lunchroom. Is there a certain amount of people that they allow in at a time?
Only 12 are allowed in the actual courtroom.
Wow, 12.
And it's 12,
Nah, we know what you did, Cuddy.
12 or
Allegedly.
maybe even
No, you
11
did,
people.
man. Allegedly.
12 people from the public and like 11 or 14 people from the media.
Okay, so that means
Then
I will
there
have to be out
is-
here early in the morning.
If you get here by 5, you'll
Okay.
be good. But just so you know, there are people that are line holders.
I've heard that.
So they had hats on earlier, but they literally sleep out here to secure spots.
Wow.
So
What I've
people
been
pay
doing
them for that, and they're here with tents. They sleep overnight.
with tents.
Yeah.
That's deep. What Tay's been doing is been catching the controversy outside of the courtroom.
And I'm gonna
People
tell
come
you
out.
right now that there's more action outside than there is inside.
Yeah,
Because it's
I've
a lot
noticed
of
that.
legal mumbo jumbo.
I noticed
So
that.
it's a lot of like today's witnesses are from Los Angeles.
Okay.
The police officer and the arson expert
Okay.
who were called to the scene where Kid Cudi's car was
Okay.
Molotov cocktail.
So basically, they saying that Diddy got mad. He had his girlfriend.
They can't
and-
say anything about Diddy because they don't know. All they can say is,
what happened with the
yes,
car.
this is the car,
It was
this is the
blowed up.
fire burns, this is the Molotov cocktail in the 40 ounce that did not break. This is why it didn't, because the bottle didn't break and the accelerant, the thing that to light it,
Okay.
was like silky.
Okay.
It didn't spread.
It didn't ignite. It didn't
Well,
spread.
it ignited, but it didn't spread.
Okay.
And so because it didn't break,
Okay.
the gasoline was like there, the liquid. So the damage basically wasn't as severe as it could have been.
Okay. So basically, yeah, it could have spread and made.
Correct.
just
It
stuck
could
in
have
one
really
spot.
burned the whole car, let's say, but it only burned that driver's seat
seat.
because of where it was.
Yeah, because I seen the damage to the car that they showed on the news or whatever, and it seemed like just the driver's seat was what was damaged.
And the bottle is still intact. It's just like one side is like black. You know, like you could tell like something happened to it. Like it
The
was
gas-
lit.
The bottle in
Yes,
the car.
yes.
Like
And-
the cocktail.
Correct. And the arson expert said that it smelled like gasoline, you know, and so that's why he knew.
Wow. Well, we waiting for them to come out now so we could see if we could get some shots of the suns when they do come out. The temperature is kind of even out here. People got different of opinions. But one thing that I've noticed, I've seen domestic violence, and I keep saying that they've proved domestic violence. They put multiple people on the stand to prove domestic violence.
Right, but this is
outside
not
of
a
that-
domestic violence
Thank
case.
you. Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Can we get back to the criminal part of it? That's what I want to, and that's where we are with this. I think that, and because we're not going to be able to hear or see what the judge charges the jury with, so on whatever counts that he is being, that he's on trial for, they are going to have to go through each charge and decide guilty or innocent. And it has to be, you can't, if 11 people say yes and one person says no, there'll be a hung jury
Oh, wow.
on each of those charges. They have to find him. All 12 have to find him either guilty or not guilty. And there's no in between. And they can't, and let's just say it's 7 charges.
Say it again. There we go.
Yo, what you say, free Diddy? He still run the city?
They said Diddy still run the city, baby. They said Diddy still run the city.
Oh, you run the
I'm
city?
just being honest. I want to get back to a case to where they showing all of these allegations that they put on this man, because
He's
all of
not
the people
on-
that they
he's
put
not
on
on
stand.
trial for domestic violence.
Exactly.
Cassie, just so let's be clear. Cassie, on the day before the statute of limitations was about to expire, she was about to file, I guess, criminal charges, right? Or domestic violence charges. Instead, she used that to get $20 million. $20 million for all this
And
stuff
she
that
got paid from the courts. From the hotel too. They say.
Well, if she got paid from the hotel, I don't understand that, because the hotel got paid
Right.
to not leak the
Right.
video.
Right.
The hotel is actually defunct, so that kind of works in the favor, because we can't subpoena anybody from the hotel to say anything, basically. So we
Exactly.
just have this video, but the video is assassinating his character. It still has nothing to do with what he's charged with.
Exactly.
So again, if y'all think he's guilty, that's on y'all. I'm not willing to say that a man is guilty when I don't know all the facts. And I also don't think that being locked up is going to help anything or anyone.
At this point in time.
For this, what this is, because this is supposed to be sex trafficking, kidnapping, coercion,
Let 'em know.
underage, you know.
Essay and things
Well,
of that
getting
nature.
underage or having sex or whatever with a minor. That's what he is being charged with, supposedly.
And where does the RICO come in?
Right, and where does the RICO come in? And if it's RICO, which means it's organized, right? Because you have to have somebody that's giving orders, and the people that are taking the orders and executing them, that what makes it part of an organization.
I'm just feeling
Where
like
are
at
these
some point in
people?
time that-
Why is Puffy the only one defending himself?
But everybody was in rooms.
Right.
But everybody was in rooms
You
with
mean
him.
he was
It's-
securing the people for the freak offs. He was getting them to sign stuff. He was paying them. He wasn't doing any of that stuff. He was not doing anything.
His assistant, if you ask me, her and Cassie, she probably came and shook it up yesterday. But once I thought about it, it seemed kind of like a plot twist, if you ask me. People getting behind the scene phones and stuff, so a person don't know that they conversating, and that mean that you sat there and witnessed that woman get her beat too. You just as guilty. You saying that you are the person that snitched and even gave him Kid Cudi's address. So me, at the end of the day, you was helping your friend whore in, and then once the situation got caught, everybody tried to play like they didn't know what was going on. Let's just be honest. People in regular relationships go through things all the time, and domestic violence does happen. But that's all it is that we see. I'm not seeing all the other things that they are basically put into the forefront, baby. I'm not. The other people involved flipped for the government to avoid charges.
What charges? What charges? In all actuality, like what charges? If they flipped for that, I mean, I really feel like he's gonna be found guilty on something, but it's not gonna be everything. That's
Right.
my opinion.
Because is Cassie just the scorned girlfriend that didn't make it to wife? Is that a case?
But she is a wife. She's a wife of another man.
Now,
And she's got
she didn't
got
become the
3
wife
kids.
of the man that she wanted, though. The man that she wanted to wife her.
Regardless,
so at the point in time,
she left, right? She finally did leave.
Okay,
Okay? And if she finally did leave,
right.
and she wasn't when all this happened, she wasn't with him. She was already 2 kids.
She was already 2 kids in with the
Yeah,
husband.
it was her new husband.
Right,
So now
right.
you backpedaling?
That's what I'm saying.
And what kind of man
Can sit there and
gets with his woman? And I'm not saying that he don't love her, because he gotta love her.
right.
But do you love her? Like, had she not taken that 20 million, would we be having another kid? Would we be having a 3rd kid?
Is he the one who told her to sue in the first place?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But you're not suing. This is not, let's be clear, people. There was never a lawsuit. There was the threat of a lawsuit.
Okay, okay.
And how did that threat get kiboshed? Because $20 million was paid out.
Okay.
Okay? And if you get beat up for 10 years, you gonna accept $20 million from the person that beat you up continuously? Like you, and it's for you not to say anything only for a few years later, right? That happened, what, 2017, 2018?
Right.
And now we're 2025, and you
Or
selling?
was the 20 million for all your sex workers?
You selling, right? And if you're a sex worker, that's what sex workers
They
do.
That's what I'm saying. Did she get paid for her duties?
Right.
Or did she get paid for, because she didn't get paid for the overall situation, because 20 million is not enough for what she's saying that she went through. If you ask me, no amount of money
No amount
is.
of money. No amount of money.
So if you accept the money, did you accept the money out of the factors of the work that you gave for the, outcome that you received? Being a sex worker, basically.
Right. Because you was trying to be a singer.
And
right?
she was with the older man before she got with Puffy. He didn't get with her, and that was her first. She was already introduced to an older man before she even got with him for
Yeah.
3 years prior.
But let's not get in. Like, we're getting away from
'Cause what?
we're really here for. What we're really here for is is he going to get out or not? That's really what we're here for.
Do you
And
think he's gonna get out without any time, or at least some time?
I think he's gonna have to do time. Like
think so,
the history. Well, first of all, the fact that they won't grant him bail is crazy to me.
Okay.
Because realistically, like, where is he going? He is not a threat in that sense. You are punishing this man, right? There are white men. Harvey Weinstein, who was able to bail out.
Yes.
Okay? And his victims were the ones that put him there.
And like I said, if
We
all
need
of this
to-
was done
we
in the
need
Bunny
to-
Ranch where he being on trial right now,
Right. I don't
I
know
don't
who
think
they
so.
are.
Me either. I was looking. We trying to figure out who the girlies is over there. Is that the ex-workers?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's the ex-workers. We don't know. We don't know.
But we
I'm
will find out. We'll try to find out.
Yes, and I'm definitely trying to keep y'all in tune with me while we doing the finding out.
She's got about 6 more weeks, y'all. So
And I'm
come back every day.
I do. Well, yes. You still got your Cuddy over there? The Kid Cuddy?
Yeah, we got
I
the
wanted
Kid
to give
Cudi
them
on deck.
a view of the Kid Cuddy.
Hold up. I gotta make this clear to the chat because, listen, chat, when the Molotov was thrown on the car, there was nobody in the car. The car was parked. Now you got people in the chat trying to make me out to be some child abuser. Okay? Go take care of your kid for real. When was the last time you saw your child? You ain't see your child. We got the Kid Cudi.
Got the Kid Cudi.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, did you see? Oh, I like your shirt.
Yo.
You better come on through
Yeah, you
with the
see that hat? I
promotion.
got the shirt.
I love that. So,
Yeah.
quick question. Did you because I used to my home named Leah.
The family came. Yeah, that was her just there. The white girl, right? She's white or black?
I didn't see the curly hair.
Okay,
No.
I seen a few people came in and the guys escorted them in.
Right.
I just seen 5 females just walk in and they said it was a cat.
Oh, sure.
But I don't think the Mia girl specifically is here. I think other supporters are here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And you one of the big guys. Did you catch the drama with Gene Deal putting hands on feet on homeboy?
No. Where was that?
You missed that?
Was it
you not?
yesterday or today?
Yesterday,
No, yesterday I was
Gene
covering
Deal
the,
grabbed. I wasn't here either. I was in for like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Getting the tea, y'all.
Gene Deal grabbed him.
We talking about Donat here.
Yeah. Donat. That's his name.
Yes, sir.
He
That's him.
yes. Donat. His name Donat, right?
Over the Tisa
And-
Talia girl.
Right,
The
because
interview.
you don't realize they have a relationship besides this. So she gonna defend Jesus. But yeah, he's out here. The Donat kid. He's blowing. He's everywhere. He's on the Shade Room. Cause you know Gene Deal. They got the video of Gene. You saw the video, right? When Gene is like,
I was
I'll come
standing
over there
there.
and F you up.
Like
It's going viral.
it's going viral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going viral.
After he sat in his car and actually planned to catch him in the elevator anyway.
Because he ran up on Gene when Tissa Tells just happened to be there. And he said, Gene, you was doing security at the Diddy parties.
That's
and
exactly
he mentioned
what he
a
said.
dude name, right?
Yes, that's exactly what he had.
47 come stay right here. Right, do your thing. Right. So anyway.
And Gene told him, I see you inside.
What?
He told him, I see you inside.
No, Gene Deal grabbed his ass. Because he said that. He said Gene put his hands on him. And he ripped his bracelet off his hand.
Wow.
And that's why it spilled outside and the girl was able to film that
Wait,
drama.
that happened inside the court?
It happened inside.
Oh, what the
Gene
fuck?
grabbed him, choked him, and then ripped his bracelet off his hands.
Oh, wow.
Ran outside. I can't make this
That's
shit up.
crazy.
but it's
Yes.
online. It's all online.
After yesterday, he planned in the he was sitting in his truck and he said that he was going to catch the guy in his elevator. In the elevator.
And Gina's like, he gonna come today. And he gonna
See his team.
He just went live. He just went live. Yeah. He said, when I see him.
And they talking about Deny. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Deny is on YouTube, right? I'm pretty sure. So the drama is more heated outside than it is inside. The heat is being taken inside. Hopefully it doesn't ruin it for the people that choose to come and just actually get a shot. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they say Big Gene done grabbed up Do Not. Okay, they say he put hands and feet on him at the end of the day, but it's been a little bit of tension out here because Tissa Talia, I don't know if y'all know her, she's on YouTube, she's been covering this or whatever. Yesterday, Do Not tried to get a little interview with Gene Dill or whatever, and they were standing on the steps conversating, whereas he was asking him about the factors of him being at the parties and him also basically being a little guilty far as the factors of dealing with the young ladies, the girls, or whatever have you. Now, I don't think he liked the question very much, and that kind of made him get in his feelings to the point that he felt like he needed to put hands and feet on that man because he was definitely focused on catching him because he had already said in his Jeep before he even came into the courtroom that he was going to try to catch him in the elevator. And when you say things like that, that's premeditated. That is definitely premeditated. I want to thank all of y'all for definitely coming in. I hope y'all hit that like button. Definitely support your girl. I appreciate it. Tay is out here with her boots on the ground, baby. With her boots on the ground.
Look at y'all over here. Look at this, y'all. Especially our friends now we got Canada.
Look.
Look at this, y'all. They on a class trip from Canada to all of you.
Yes.
They got all the money over
It is out here. I'm waiting to see if I can see the kids come out of the courtroom. They didn't go in the courtroom today. They stayed outside just so that way that they would be able to get to see their dad. I guess once they take him back into the back. But in the meantime, in between time, it is crazy because so many people feel so many different ways about this situation. Who in these comments think that if Puffy gets time, how much time do you think that he's going to get? Do you think they're going to give him any type of plea deal? Do you think it's going to be a life sentence? Like, I would like to really think what it is or see what it is that y'all think. Bumbaclay. Okay, let me see what y'all say down here. Say hi. If he did everything they said, I hope he never gets out. I mean, that's an accurate feeling to have, especially if you're a woman and you felt like other women was being violated, then of course you're going to want a person to be punished to the fullest of extent. That's only, expected. But if a person didn't do all that they saying that he did, and a lot of the things that he said or they saying that he did, it was other people included with it, then I think that everybody should be punished, not just him. Even a lot of the people that's telling the stories that's on him. Because if it wasn't for the factors of a money payout in a lot of cases, then this would have still been being swept up underneath the rug. If Puffy never made that tequila company mad, will we be here? Will we be here? Would we be here? Because it ain't Cassie that he made mad that got him in this situation, okay? It's not. It's not. It's definitely somebody on the higher ups. And once you make somebody in the higher up section mad, their whole thing is to humble you, okay? They want to leave that man with nothing and broke. They want to leave him the same way they feel that they found him, with nothing and have nothing. And that's not just being honest. After this situation, he plead out, he can't take it. It's too deep for him. Let me see. Why should he get time for being too freaky? This is not a DB. That's what I'm saying. It's not a DB case. But it seemed like everybody that they put on the stand, each person is just telling us a different way about how they seen him beat Cassie. Okay, he was in a domestic violence relationship with his ex-girlfriend, which his ex-girlfriend came off as a sex worker, if you ask me, because that's what they did when it came down to the factors of engaging. It wasn't no Christmases, no Thanksgivings, no family outings. She wasn't around his children and kids the way that a person that a girlfriend is. She played a particular part, and I feel that that's what that 20 million was for. Her yams. Did she get her ass beat? Yes, she did. And she did. We seen that on the tape. So it ain't no denying that. Okay? So ain't no denying that. We can't deny that. We seen Puffy in the worst, in the worst way. Okay, seeing that man and seeing what he did to that girl on that tape, it put a lot of people in their feelings, as it should, because that was wrong. For no reason in the world should a man ever go that far. And definitely the way he was kicking her when she was down, but that's still domestic violence. Okay, if we had him on trial for domestic violence, then okay, that's no problem. Then he would definitely be guilty. If this was a trial about domestic violence, it would be an open and shut case. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out where does all the other things come in and take place, especially for the people that was willful participants. I don't feel that he should be charged for people that made the decision to be a part of the situation. Just being honest. Even down to some of the sex workers that is a part of the situation. They didn't just one time. It was multiple. It was multiple. They went back once, twice, 3 times. I think we about to get some action, baby. I think we about to get some action. I think the kid's about to come out the courtroom. I think the kid's about to come out the courtroom. Let me turn this around. Let's see, because you know we got to get some action. I want y'all to look at all the news people right here. Tay got her feet on the ground. Support your girl, okay? Definitely hit that like button. Make sure you share this live. Definitely share this live, okay? Okay? Tay got front row seats, and she on the streets. Look, they about to come right through here, baby. Right through here, baby. Let's get it. I gets crazy. Hey, okay.
Oh, he want to win? Oh, all of that?
Oh, okay.
My heat smoke going on over there. You like a lot heat
That's
smoke
the
going on.
that's the officer that was in the testifying. I think that's the cop and the fire analyst. That is them. These is the Diddy lawyers. Look, these the people. He had the nerve to wink.
I told you he wanted to be seen, then he winked.
He winked real hard too, not a little bit. Let's see. Well, y'all got, that was just the officer that basically was testifying. Let me get my cup, because I always lose my cups, y'all. And I ain't losing my cup today. Now we're going to see who's going to be next coming out, baby. Oh, Tay. And look, my battery ain't die on y'all today. I'm so sorry about that yesterday. I promise y'all. Today things is a little better. Actually, a lot better. I might go in the courtroom a little later, but if not, I'm going to definitely try to get out here and get in the courtroom tomorrow, because see, Tay is a mother. So I make sure I get my kids off to school and everything before I come here. So by the time I get here, the 12 people that they let in the courtroom already be in there. You understand? They only let 12 people in, as you heard the lady say. So right now, we waiting to see what we could get, y'all. We definitely waiting. Why should you get time? Okay, I seen that. Let me read your comments down here. You're doing a good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Corporate Mika. Hey, cousin. Tay outside, baby. Tay outside, and she is live. getting this Diddy trial, how can I say? The insight. I'm getting the insight. Upright. Hey, Nina. Hey, Sabby. Hey, everybody that came in. Hey, Gosh Child D. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Sharon Harper. Yes, we out here with our feet on the ground. As you can see, sorry about the alarms, y'all. As you can see, they got the tents over there for the news stations. That's like probably like Channel 7, Channel 2, Channel 11, stuff like that. Yesterday, I was able to catch Lisa Everest while she was out here. I gotta import a lot of the stuff that I recorded with my glasses yesterday, because once my phone died, I just was recording with my glasses. So I'll be sure to upload that today. And when I do get inside, once I leave, then I'm going to actually do a live and do a breakdown of the things that happened or transpired between yesterday and today, between the Capricorn Clark and the man, as far as the police officer that was on the stand. They also have an overflow room. They possibly do. But as the days is going on, you know, it takes one bad apple to spoil you a bunch, right? And once people start doing too much, then the rules basically start to change. So that's why I've been playing my part out, because you can see, as you can see, outside, baby, is very interesting, because inside is very quiet and daunting. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get in the courtroom just to get some of my notes, but outside is where it is live, okay? There's a lot of YouTubers here, because you know YouTubers seem to be the new newscasters. Y'all got to give us our props. As you can see right now, they put the barricades up right here. This is all of the media waiting. The family is coming out, y'all. You see the U.S. Marshal. Look, Tay got front seat. You see the gate, and then you see May. I'm gonna let y'all get front seat to seeing the family come out, baby. That's the lawyers. Okay. This is a part of history. Y'all a part of history with me, okay? Farmer 2 got a crush on you. Hey, Farmer 2, where he go? He just was over there with the cutty. Look, I'm letting y'all see everything. Front row seat, baby. You see the po-po right there. They making sure it's secure, so that way when the suns come out, you understand? Thank you, J.A. Marshall Show. Listen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hey, Cynthia. Tay outside. Tay got her boots on the ground, baby. Look, that's the same. Yes, that's the lawyer from yesterday. You see him right there. I got his interview yesterday. So he's with Extra. Y'all know we watched them, right? Extra. So I definitely caught that interview too. So of course I'm going to have to add that in. I might do a live in a video when I get home. So that way I could basically edit everything into a video, and then the live would be to discuss what I done seen since I've been on the outside. My favorite unicorn doing her thing. Give us all the, that's right, all the tea. We waiting for the little puffies to come out, baby. You know, anytime you see the black vehicles, tinted windows, right? You know that's the peoples. So we waiting. Here we go. Here we go. Don't forget to, that's right, tell them don't forget that. I hope y'all hitting that like button. This day I got 161 likes and it's 250 254 people in here. Come on, your girl Tay is outside, baby. Put that like button into critical condition. Critical condition, baby. You know your favorite unicorn is out here on a mission. I will be out here for the remainder of this trial, baby. So I will definitely have boots on the ground every day to give y'all live feed of what it is that I see. And whatever I see, y'all will see. Okay? Wait. Wait, is that Naughty over there? I don't know. But I don't want to lose my spot. If that is Naughty, I'll go find her once I finish this live. Make sure y'all definitely go subscribe to her channel, okay? She's definitely an up-and-coming YouTuber, too. We was out here yesterday doing the do. Last night, I seen that she went live basically discussing the things that took place yesterday with Capricorn Clark. And I don't know, she shook the courtroom up, but I don't get a good feeling about her. I really don't. Thank you for the compliments. I really don't get a good feeling about the lady. She shook things up, and that may be nice and that may be right, but I feel like there's a little plot twist going on behind the scenes, if you ask me. Okay? How we know if her and Cassie wasn't bumping coochies? How do we know if Capricorn and Cassie was not bumping coochies behind the scenes? Okay? I mean, that could be a thing. It wouldn't be too far-fetched. And then she said that, I mean, me personally, you wouldn't hold a grudge against a person if you was basically shadow banned. Shadow banned where you feel like you, let me see if I can zoom in some. Oh, shit, I zoomed in too much. There we go. Is that good? Let me know if that's good. There we go, right there. Okay, perfect. If you lost your house, your car, and your job, you would be mad too. You would be trying to get back and do whatever it is that you can do. And if it came down to the factors of having to be revengeful, then at the end of the day, okay. Oh, you want me to be in the dough. You want me in the dough. There we go. We in the dough. So that way when they step out, you see everything, even their eyebrow hairs. There we go. I am definitely appreciative of you having or taking this journey and bringing y'all along with me. Okay? This is definitely a part of history. Look at all of the people out here. Okay? And the fact is of things being so much in the middle. Like, things are so in the middle. Some people feel that Puffy is guilty. Some people feel that he's not guilty. Some people feel that he should just be punished for the things that he did that he's wrong for. Some people feel like they just dragging it. And I feel a little bit to the extent that they dragging it too, because once he got into that situation with that tequila company, then all of this shit hit the fan. I'm sorry. They stories seem a little fishy to me. Yes, they seem fishy to me too. And you know when two fishies get together, it's never good. Especially two scorned fishies. One fishy that's trying to be wifey and only could make it to sex worker status. And then the other female that's complaining that she done lost her house, job, car, and been shadow banned in the business because of a man. That's foolishness. You found scorned women to come and basically be a defense for the feds. All right? That's what they did. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. He may deserve the factors of being punished, but nah, he don't deserve to be locked up in this situation, in this case, for the charges that they are putting against him. Okay? Is he guilty of domestic violence? Yes. Okay? We seen that with our own two eyes. Ain't no way that you could deny that. But them other things, that's kind of heinous if you ask me. I think Walter should be here more than Puffy. If that's the case, Walter should be on the stand instead of Puffy. Okay? Because Walter is a man that was out here humping trees and leaves. Okay? Basically. Lindsay said, nah, Puffy is guilty. But guilty of what, though? It's so many things that they're saying that he's guilty of. But what is he actually guilty of? Is he guilty of domestic violence? Yes. Is he guilty of trafficking? Where? Is he guilty of the RICO? Is he guilty of the SA? Like, what is it that he's guilty of? Because if I hire and I pay somebody for some ass and they give me some ass, that's called an equal opportunity deal. You signed up and got paid for exactly what it is that you knew that you were signing up and paying for. So if you were signing up to sell some ass, then how am I wrong? Because I bought it? Because I bought it. Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If that's the case, a lot of people, even in the hood, should be going down, okay? Because a lot of people done bought prostitution coochie. A lot of people done bought prostitution coochie, and I don't see them on trial, baby. Now, is he going to get out with no time? I ain't gonna tell that lie, because they going to find a way to hang him some type of way. The feds don't play. If they come, they coming with something, right? But if we gonna be real, what is he actually on trial for? Is he on trial for domestic violence or the trial? Where's the people? Okay? Okay, where is the people? We all know at least 10 women in our lives that are like Cassie. The white government wants power. Yes, let's talk about it. See, I'm not the only one that know. Okay, common sense is free, but it ain't so common, baby. You got to be able to read through the things that they put right in front of you for you to see. If they put in an image for you to see and it comes through that clear, believe it's not exactly what it is and what it appears. It's not. Right now, they tried to ruin this man's image, and the way that they did it was the factors of that domestic violence video to make him seem like a very, how can I say, oh my God, he's crazy. He did, listen. We done seen half our baby fathers like that. I'm not even being funny. Or somebody in the hood that's in a toxic relationship dealing with the person that they with, and they deal with domestic violence. It ain't no different. But if you're going to have this man on trial and it's not a domestic violence trial, what are we doing here? The clear people just want to see him broke. You know, they want you big, but never bigger than them. That's the thing. The clear people want you big, but never bigger than them. And once you start to feel or you start to get bigger than them, then you're going to have a problem. And that's it. And that's why we have the problem that we have here. Okay? They got to always remind a nigga that they a nigga. And you ain't going to get no bigger. Okay, because the person was able to cover up. If this person was doing this for years, then that means the same people that's burying him now is the same people that was saving him then. The same people that was burying him now is the same people that was saving him then. You don't get to get away with the things that they saying this man got away with if you ain't got no big people on your side. Ain't no way. 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 So if a man is guilty, say what he guilty of. We need the proof. Because all these people that they put on the stand, it seems like each one of them is trying to prove a bigger case of domestic violence. We already know that. All right? Where's the other stuff that y'all said? Where's the trafficking, the SA, the RICO, and everything else that y'all basically saying that this man is guilty of? Because Tay don't see it, okay? The unicorn don't see it. Did he do some effed up ish? Yes, he did. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So don't even try to put it out there in the world that that he's not who he is, because he's an imperfect man. Okay? We know that he's an imperfect man. We seen it. Everybody just want clout in the check. Say that, psych. Say it. Everybody just, that's what I'm saying. This is a come up. A straight come up. Hey, Hattie. Hey, Amelia. It's a come up, and anybody who thought that they was going to be able to grab a bag in this situation, that's exactly what it is that they did. All of those people where allegations was going on for years and it was being pushed up underneath a damn rug, those people that was in those rooms with those people, they just as guilty too. How you get to come in here and tell your story as if you a witness when you was a part of it? I'm sorry. Them two was bumping coochies, I believe. I believe that Capricorn and Clark and Cassie was bumping goddamn coochies to an extent. Okay? And a scorned woman, please, is a real thing. So once the federales went to them to have them as defense, it just fitted in with their narrative. Clark probably won 30 million, just like she seemed like, bitch, I seen you go through all this shit. I helped you. You get 30 million. What I get? I done lost my house. I done lost my car. I done lost my job. Talking about she only took the job back because it was for her to basically do a wardrobe thing, assist Cassie. Oh, so you only came back for Cassie. So you mean to tell me this man put a gun to you and threatened you and did all the things that you say he did, and you was willing to come back just to be an assistant to Cassie? Right. People be full of ish. I don't believe it. Okay? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I won't believe it, because it's way more to it than what it is that we will ever know or get to see. So at this point in time, they allowing us to go off for what it is that we choose to believe. They just throwing things out there, and basically the way the people grab it is the way that it is. Because I'm tired of them putting people on the stand just to prove domestic violence. Okay. So right now we just on the wait. It's starting to rain, but Tay don't care. I'm out here, y'all. We outside. Feet on the ground. Boots on the ground, baby. Boots on the ground. As you can see, they got the lights and stuff on over there. So anytime they start doing or turning those lights on, that means that they're about to start recording something. So 9 times out of 10, it won't be long before they come up out of the courtroom. Don't forget to hit that like button, please and thank you. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend by hitting that share button. Let them know Tay is on the air. And listen, I'm giving it real here, all right? Not just what it is that you hearing on the news or the way that, no. Up close and personal, baby. Wait, what's happening? Well, right now, we waiting to see when the kids come out. That's what we waiting for. As you can see, the media is still right here. They setting up over there. I'm waiting to see the boys and Mrs. Combs come out so we could get a front row, and I don't want to really move from right here and go over there because my view is good right here. Look, I got y'all at the front door. But the energy out here is crazy. Crazy. Like I said, if y'all can make it out here, if you are anywhere close to New York, or if it don't cost much for you to be able to get to New York, to be able to be a part of this time in history, because I'm telling you, you won't believe. You would not believe. Some people came with already a judgment in their mind, basically. Just to be honest. Some people already came with the thought of Puffy being guilty. No ifs, ands, and buts about it, baby. They already felt that way before they got here. So basically, hanging a man is what it is that they thinking. Yes, what's the tea, Crumpets? Yes, I'm outside, sister love. Feet on the ground. Is that the Trump Tower? You got the good view, baby. Yes, I'm right at the front door. At the front door. That dude in the red hoodie needs to oil up for real. Oh, I'm dead. Y'all are hilarious. I am weak. Wherever the newsman is at, that's where I'm at. You see, they over there. Tay is behind. And I'm in between the gates with the news people, baby. Puffy got too much blood on his hands. He's a monster. He got a lot of blood on his hands, but the only thing that make him a monster is the way that they put it out there. There's a lot of people that's just like him out here that's amongst us on an everyday basis. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, he might be kinky far as some sex, and he might beat a chick between the washing machine and the dryer, so to speak. But I haven't seen nothing else far as what it is that they trying to put him on the stand for. If I guess it's trafficking when you take somebody from New York to LA, but if you pay for the coochie, I would think that they was a willing participant. We will find out. He put the hit on Tupac. Listen, all these things been said for years. That ain't nothing new, okay? They say he responsible for a lot of people coming up missing or passing. It didn't start with, that's what I'm saying. It did not start with him. Why the Nickelodeon guy? Why he ain't get on trial yet? Okay? And if Puffy would have did half of the things that he did at the Bunny Ranch, would we be at this courtroom as of now? I doubt it. Because see, the things that Puffy was doing outside of the Bunny Ranch is actually legal on the Bunny Ranch. They do all the same things there. But does it have the difference between a clear person and a black person? Because look at R. Kelly going up the river. I mean, okay, they don't want you to leave with nothing. All of our black men, whatever legacies that was created for them through the industry makes sure that they take it back before these people leave this earth. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, like Prince, Michael Jackson, they try to ruin the same reputation that they give them. Let's just be honest, all right? So many people we seen go down that we couldn't even believe, but look how it started. They make them seem, they put them in front of us as the best musicians, and they talented, and we buy their music for years, and then it gets a point in time where these people want their masters, or now they getting a little bit too big. You understand what I'm saying? And now they want back what it is that they gave. And that's just that. The slave could never be bigger than the master. The slave could never be bigger than the master. Remember, they had the field ones in the house, okay? Just because you make it in the house with the master don't mean that you ain't gonna be put back into the field. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. You big, but never bigger than us. And they will humble you real quick. Okay? They will definitely humble you real quick. Definitely hit that like button. Hey, Meek Meek. Okay? Anytime a black man is in position and it gives him some type of status or statured, at some point in time, just know that they're going to play with it and take it away. Just know they're going to play with it and take it away. Miss E, no, I didn't go into the courtroom today. They only let 12 people in. And unfortunately, they be having people sleeping out here in tents from the night before, holding spots. And I got to make sure that my kids get to school first, because, you know, Tay is a mother. So I don't be getting out here until maybe like 9:30, sometimes 10. He only needs 3 to prove Rico. All you've been proven maybe not enough, but 5 more weeks. Yeah, we got 5 more weeks, and let me say this, y'all. If they brung out the heavy hitters in the first week, that make you actually wonder what's in the weeks to come. Because if they did Kid Cudi, Cassie, her mom, Dawn, you know, the Capricorn Clark, and the officer, and the person, the whatever he is that does the car, you know, the analysis, right? If they brung all of these people up in the beginning, it just makes you wonder who's going to be within the last weeks. Because trust me, they keeping some secret heat. We ain't even get to the white meat as of yet. We didn't even get to the white meat as of yet. Trust me. We just getting started. Okay, maybe in week six we'll be done got to the meat and the potatoes. Because right now, if you ask me, everybody that they put on the stand is just basically proving domestic violence. That's all and that's it. You see the people waiting. Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all over there so y'all can see the people in the news booths. The different ones. You see them? I think, is that Lisa Evers right there? When I go across the street, I will see. But right now, I'm not trying to lose my placement, baby. I'm trying to stay front row and center. You understand? I don't want y'all to miss nothing. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And we ain't come out here for nothing. So I'm going to make sure Tay bring y'all every bit of something. And the real something too. All right? And I'm going to make sure I bring it to you raw. From your favorite unicorn. And listen, if I got to stand out here in the rain today, listen, I am. I'm definitely going to get what it is that I need. So make sure y'all hit that like button and definitely support me. Because I'm going to make sure we get the meat and the potatoes of the situation. Not the things that you're seeing on the regular news. No. Not what it is that some of these people are telling you. No. Tay is going to bring you front and center. Front and center. And let me turn it back around. I keep putting it this way because I don't want to miss nothing. And the fact is, I'm talking to y'all. So if y'all wondering why I'm live and just got it staring at the doorway, it's because I'm waiting for the kids to come out and I don't want to miss nothing. With evidence of you done in progress. I don't know. I see the people coming in, but when it's tinted like that, for all we know, the people could be in there leaving. We don't even know it's down. Well, we gonna see. Because anybody come out that front door, we gonna see them, baby. That's right. We will not be losing our spizzot. We waiting for Miss Combs and the Junior Combs. Yes, we is. Okay. Okay. Look, we front row and center, y'all. Look at how they start running. You know you ain't got some real kids.
3-5. Huh?
6-0. Cause we gonna get this shot. We gonna get this shot, y'all. Wait, I'm up underneath the news people thing, y'all. Oh, it's lit, y'all. It's lit. It's lit. You see the black van? Here we go. The family gonna come out. Sure is. And then you see that's their vehicle right there. Here we go, y'all. That's not who we was looking for. That's not who getting in the black van. We waiting. I want y'all to see all the people, y'all. Tay over here with the news. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Well, I guess they getting their umbrellas and stuff together. And y'all remind me not to leave my cup right there, okay? Oh, look at Justin. Here we go. Here we go. Look. Look, y'all. Justin!
Where's Jay-Z at? Where's LeBron? He said ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Where's LeBron at? Where's all his friends at right now? Why they abandon him? Can you tell me that? Why did they abandon him? Where's Jay-Z? Where's Sean Corey Card at? Why is he pulling himself out? Why? I'm here when y'all get back.
Here they go, y'all.
Jay-Z at? Jay-Z tapping bottles with Diddy. Now he in trouble. Jay-Z stay back now. You're sucking for that. Jay-Z always do that. Talk about that 70 million. Talk about that 70 million lawsuit on R. Kelly suit Jay-Z for. And then Jay-Z take the money, take and talks about R. Kelly. Facts.
Did y'all see Justin? Did y'all see him and the mom? Did y'all get to see? Did Tay get a good view? Jay-Z ain't hiding, baby. Yes, sir. Tay got the shot. I got some footage, y'all. I hope y'all got to see. Yes, I am a New Yorker, born and raised, baby. Yeah, Diddy inside the building. But the only thing is, if I go inside the building, they take everything. Phones, smartwatch, glasses, everything. The only thing you could take in the courtroom is a pen and a paper. And yourself. That's it.
Good, sir?
Big action. You saw the video? You didn't see the video? You called me big action. You called me the big fat. You saw the video, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the big.
Let me bring it. There we go.
You're going to inside, right?
No, that's magic. Action.
Yeah, but not right now because I want to post my video.
No, I don't want to. I'm trying to ask you.
But you can see them coming out, Mama.
Because you're on the inside.
Tay getting it all, y'all. Look at that. Look. Here we go.
You watch The Shy? Everybody looks like the guy with the Brazilian. Doesn't he look like him, like the older version?
They think there's still somebody left to come out. I ain't moving, y'all. Cause I ain't missing the thing. I'm making sure y'all get everything. Hey, dreamy girl. Thank you for the 100 gifts, Miss Judy. No, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Look beautiful, beautiful. Look, we got everybody.
Huh?
We got everybody.
Is that on you or shooting that way?
It's shooting on that way now, but come on,
Okay,
let's
it's
turn.
this way.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Listen, you already know what it is.
Big
That's
act
right.
is here.
Big act, not the little one.
Right. You know, did y'all see with the video he made on me? He named me. It's solidified now.
It's solidified.
You can't go back. Can't
So now
turn
we
around.
got Ack and Tay in the
Diddy
place.
trials.
Here we
Big
go.
Ack is in the building.
Latte World,
Support.
baby.
Support. Get the
Definitely.
super chats up. That's what they gotta understand. We working. They gotta get the super chats up, man.
Invest in the self so we
That's
can
right.
be the best in ourselves. Boom,
That's
baby. There we go. There we go. Tay ain't come to play. You heard what that man said? Front row and center. We out here working. Tay working. I'm going to have to get back to the stuck-eye girl later, okay? Yes, I am, and yes, I is. But I think somebody else is coming out because, let me see.
There's only one way out. We gotta come out. They gotta walk this way. They gonna yeah, but there's only one way out.
Wait. If you were buying it, hold on. That's the one that was screaming, ain't no party like the Diddy party. Yo, I'm dead.
Alright, check this out, man.
Okay, so that was the guy that he said. Oh, y'all is funny. I love y'all, for real. The comments is commenting. The comment.
Yeah, we're gonna get them around there. Let's go.
You see the snow bunnies. Yes. What are your thoughts about this case? Do y'all think that this case is more pumped up just because of the person that it's involving? Hey everyone in the chat, hope all is well. Can't speak individually as I'm working. I definitely appreciate you being in the building, Miss Judy. I'm not even lying. I definitely appreciate you, all of my moderators. Thank you. Make sure y'all support y'all girl Tay. Hit that like button. Definitely hit them super chats and them super stickers, and definitely, if possible, send your girl a gift. I would definitely appreciate it. Yes, it's definitely hyped up. Yes, real big hyped up. Nah, he is wicked. Yanni said, no, he is wicked. And so, oh, look at the white boy snow bunny. Yeah, the clear people is definitely out here, baby. They's definitely out here. And I'm getting every part of it. In a minute, I'm going to go get something to eat. We appreciate you because you out there doing the footwork to bring us live updates. Let's talk about it, Miss Judy. Okay? Let's talk about it. Sitting still ain't going to do it, baby. It's already a purpose in your mom. Thank you. I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate everybody that's coming in the room and basically blessing this live with their presence, okay? He minority reported. Listen, I'ma just be honest with y'all. This is free promo. Hopefully Trump don't pardon him after the guilty verdict comes in. Nah, that is funny because me personally, the things that they say about Trump grabbing coochies and stuff, he probably should be the one that's in there sitting down right about now. Definitely so. And then let me tell you how I forgot my umbrella on the train. That's why, listen, if it's in my hand and not attached to my body, that always happens. The umbrella I leave home with is never the umbrella I ever take back. Never, never. I'm gonna let y'all, I'm gonna walk around the other side with y'all so y'all can see who's over there on that side. Cause like, I think her name is Talia. Listen, every time I try to say her name, I jack it up. Okay, y'all? I jack it up. Hey, beautiful. Here we go. We're gonna see. I'm just taking y'all for a walk down the street so y'all can see all the people that came out to be a part. Look, they all around here. Look, you see Amon is right there. Look, everybody out here working, baby. We working, baby. Look, everybody outside working. Look, there go Tisa. There she is right there. She always working. There we go. Look. Yes. I'm going to try to set my stand up somewhere out here, over here. They work for TMZ, the young lady with the black hat right there. Okay. As you can see, everybody's out here working, baby. Working. Working. Everybody. Everybody. Okay. Listen, you seen Armand on live last night. He had about 12,000 people in the building watching him. He sure did. He sure did. Tay gonna get there soon enough. Tay soon enough.
Ask him once.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to set up my stand right here, y'all. Because I definitely have my stand. So I'm gonna try to post up one time for the one time. I'm just trying to find a good spot because I want to be able to see everything. Everything. Let me see. Yes, that's right. Tell them to share. Make sure they share. Listen, y'all, I'm getting my stuff and I'm trying to make sure I keep giving y'all a shot. But that's Tessa right there. You see her, y'all? She been covering this puffy thing. Yes, I got my cup. Thank you, family. Thank you. See, you remembered. You remembered. Yes, Tessa really be out here. She be going through all of... You see her notepad right there, right? Sure enough. She don't play. She don't play. They got press out here. I was going to try to get to talk to some press. I'm going to have to put my stand up first and foremost, though. So I can have you see Armand is right there. You already know what it's giving when he giving it, okay? He don't play. He don't play. The big YouTubers is out here, baby. We out here working. We out here working. She worked for TMZ. You see the young lady in the hat right here. Okay. Look, she be work. Look at Tessa over there. Okay. So, let me see if I could take my stand out, y'all. Yeah. Because I definitely got some equipment. See, y'all, I got to put my stand up. Let me zoom out some. There we go. I got to sit y'all down for a moment. Okay? There we go. Okay. I'm going to sit y'all right there for a second, being that my phone is foldable. as y'all can see, Tay got her stand, baby. We outside, y'all. Okay? Okay. Let me make sure I got it stable. I'm trying to fix y'all. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? That's the way it go. Oh, you got your press, baby?
Yeah, back.
There we go. Now, I don't know why this piece, because if I do y'all this way, does it change? Okay, there we go. I don't know why the hell this is not staying. Oh, I didn't go nowhere. I'm still here. I ain't need to say I'll be right back, y'all. Can y'all still hear me? Let me see if y'all can still see me. That's what I'm trying to see. To make sure that the thing is set up. I'm trying to make sure that the stand is standing. That's what Tay is trying to do. There we go. I just don't want it to fall. Okay? And then I got my mic. I gotta get my mic, y'all. Okay? Perfect angle to see who all walking in the group across from you. Yes. And as y'all can see, I also got my notes. So there's a couple of things that we could discuss as well. Because me, it seemed like, so if the Diddy actions was what the actions was supposed to be, then would this be okay if it was on the Bunny Ranch friend? And then as you can see, I took a note here of the people that has been in the courtroom already, right? And so far, Cassie, the S worker, the mother, Dawn, Kid Cudi, the officer, Capricorn Clark, but it seemed like all they have been doing is basically trying to prove domestic violence. Anything else other than that, I really haven't seen. So I've been outside the courtroom, you understand what I'm saying? Basically catching the people that's been coming in and out. As you can see, the people is out here working, not lurking. They working, not lurking, right? And it's kind of good to be out on the outside because you basically get to speak with a lot of people and see the different outcomes or the different, how can I say, thoughts of the people that was in the inside, because everybody is sitting in the courtroom, those that are going inside, but everybody that's sitting in the courtroom is not coming out with the same idea from inside. So with that being said, it's good to see the difference in opinions, but most opinions basically say that they think that Puffy is going to be doing some time, which we know he's going to be doing some time, but what is he going to be doing time for? Is he going to be doing time for the factors of domestic violence? Because that's what it is that we see, but I don't see very much trafficking and other things. Oh, you can't. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put my mic on so that way we don't have that problem. and then y'all tell me if the sound gets better. Then y'all let me know if the sound gets better. And maybe I'll just do this. Okay, I'll turn that around and then I'm gonna turn me around. Let me see if I could fix it for y'all. To try to get a good. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my mic on. Is this my microphone? I think my microphone is in one of these. So I'm gonna let y'all sit here for a second while I get my mic. And maybe the sound will be a little bit better. Let me see if I can get my sound. Because as you can see, I got my little microphone. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? People, if you get a check from Diddy and you have a schedule, it's not domestic violence. It's not. It's not. Some people into that kinky stuff, whatever that kinky stuff is. Okay? And some people took pay just to do the kinky stuff that they did. I should have left this alone. There go my baby do not right there. I don't know why Gene was trying to mess with him. I don't know why this stand is trying to act up for him. There we go. I'm trying to make it to where y'all can see the people right there.
It's like you got it. That's what. Listen, I was at the ASAP Rocky church. ASAP Rocky when I talk to nobody, when you look at nobody, and so I got them. And ASAP Rocky invited me and his escalade, and we been chilling.
That's right. Listen, I'm gonna leave well enough alone. Let me see if I can zoom in so we could be in a business. Tight. And yeah, that's what I was doing. And Scandal, you've been doing a lot of crying. That's Do Not over there telling his story, y'all. Because he had got into it with Gene Deal yesterday. Yes, he did. He got into it with Big Gene, and then they had some words, and then he grabbed him up in the elevator. Sure did. Sure did. I'm going to let y'all be nosy.
This is what Gene did said before it happened. Before it happened, I need you to.
See, he talking to the news people. Let me see if I put my mic on. Okay, and then we're gonna see if the sound quality gets any better, baby. They talking about, listen, I'm letting y'all be nosy now. There we go. Yeah, we being nosy. Because Gene Deal said that he was going to push him in the elevator, and he actually did. Let me see.
This is Gene Deal right here. This white man said,
Oh, raped him in 2 minors. Oh, yeah, look at that, y'all. That's Do Not over there. Gene done, I'm being nosy, y'all. I'm being nosy. I'm trying to get the story. He was in the elevator, and then He said he wanted his jury. Yeah, he did. I seen that part yesterday because I got the footage before that went down. So I'm gonna make sure I put that in a video for y'all. And is. Look, y'all. The juice is juicing. He telling his story. And I'm trying to make sure I get all of it. The long and the short of the story, they got some beef because apparently he wanted to ask Gene, Big Gene, some questions or whatever. He was talking about how a white man had basically gave him some information on the fact is how he was at the Diddy parties and he was giving the girls pills and stuff like that as well. So when Big Gene walked up yesterday, he was asking him, like, wasn't you at the Diddy parties? You was at the Diddy parties too. Wasn't you giving these girls the pills, right? So Big Gene must have felt the way. That's Do Not over there, right? Do Not is the one with the blue and white on. He's the one with the blue and white on. He's a big YouTuber, right? So I guess being that he wanted to ask Big Gene a question. He wanted to ask Big Gene a question. And apparently Big Gene didn't like the question that he wanted to ask because he had already seen him on his channel speculating about what it was that he wanted to ask. So I don't really want to block him. Can y'all see him? Duke as well as class acted. And yes, definitely keep the chat respectful, y'all. We all adults here. Let's act as such. But yes, basically, that's what happened, Captain. That's basically what happened. So now they got beef. So he set it on him inside the courtroom, right? He grabbed him by his neck. He snatched his bracelet off. But I already knew it was something from then when I seen it yesterday. Hold on, where's my other phone? Okay, let me see. Because I think Tay got the proof, baby. Because I just so happen to be recording in the process of the whole going down. So I caught some of the. Okay, so now this is him yesterday, right? This is Do Not yesterday. You see, that's the people that's over there. That was them yesterday. Okay, so now this is where it started. Because as you can see, Tay was walking up to get some footage, right? I was walking up to get some footage. It was all good for a minute. And as you can see, that's the crowd at the top of the steps. He asking Big Gene the questions. Look, see, that's him with the braids. You hear him yelling. You see Big Gene right there. That's right, you're not getting. See, that was the first interaction. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the second interaction. Now this is after the, you see, this is where it said they got into the beef. As you see, she was sitting on the steps. Gene came, Do Not came over to basically get his little interview, and she was already sitting there. And then when Gene came out, that's where the situation came into play with Gene. Okay? And this is the after. That was the after. But it all started from the factors of the questioning. He just wanted to ask him some simple questions. Like, wasn't you there? Wasn't you responsible for some of them girls? You was a security guard in a lot of those situations. So don't that make you an accessory? Let me pull this back some. Because now we too close. Okay? That is do not over there. Okay, so I have 4 unavailable for, and I did professionally and without state property as an asset. So, well, yeah. So Tay is out here getting the tea, y'all. Definitely, definitely. Okay, it's raining too. All right, Tay, don't play. The unicorn is staying out here even with the rain, baby. Okay, because we doing what? We working. We working. We got our boots on the ground for the puffy trial. Yes, yes, yes. He was too comfortable. Okay, so I have, all right. Probably so, but people asking the questions that people really want to know. Then the question like, listen, was you there? Did you do this? Did you do that? At the end of the day, the only way you're going to know is if you ask. And if these people don't act in the time span that they have, because you got to remember, we got a small chance for when these people come out the courtroom to be like, hey, 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 hey. Well, what are you thinking? How's things going? You understand what I'm saying? And me personally, hey, baby. Look, right? Look at you not. That's right.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Right.
Make sure you like our video, subscribe to the channel. Check it out. Check it out. What platform y'all?
I'm this Latte World.
Latte World. Hi,
Yes.
Latte World.
And I'll be on your on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I'm one of your fans, baby. You too. Oh, look, we connected. It's real.
I gotta get back in there to take some notes.
Oh, okay, well, make sure you get in there and stay away from
will.
James
Make sure
because I watched
like
all
this
that.
here.
I got the action. I got the footage yesterday when I was standing behind
He'll
you.
need to go to jail.
He need to try to mess up his jury because his is real. Look, you see, Tay is outside. Tay outside with her feet on the ground. People know who Latte World is, baby. Stop playing. Okay? Yes. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. He about to go back inside, but see, it's 12 people in there already, and I'm not fighting for no seat, baby. I'm right here where I want to be. I'm right here where I want to be. So when the people come out, Tay be like, hey, y'all. And you heard, look, my camera is clear. Ah. Yes. Man, I'm so very proud of you. Tay, thank you, Miss Judy. Yeah, we networking, baby. We networking, baby. You know how it go. Hey, y'all. We outside.
It's a park that way or something like that.
I'm waiting to see if anybody else is going to be coming out. At some point in time, I'm going to have to go and eat to survive, y'all. I'm going to have to go and eat to survive. My lips getting dry. I'm going to need some water. My cup is empty. Damn, I want to go to a buffet. I want to go to a buffet, too. I ain't going to even lie. Okay? I love the buffets. Okay? I sure do. I sure do. I take my kids to one once a month. Wow, Nick. Thank you. Thank y'all. Need a lunch bag with you and some snacks. Yeah, I done ate all that, Miss Judy. I ain't gonna lie. Tay had the munchies. You know I did. You know I did. I'm gonna leave y'all sitting right here for a second. I'm gonna walk over there to see what's going on in the front of the courtroom, baby, in case we need to go over there. In case we need to go over there. And I think it's a little cart over there. I might not leave too far. I might just get me something to snack on right now because we ain't leaving. We ain't leaving, okay? We staying out here until the battery go dead. Yes, Tay, stay with the tea, baby. YouTube's favorite unicorn. You see me? You see me, all right? I'm going to have to get back to the stuck eye girl. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Latte's world. That'll be probably later. Today is Harmony Speaks thing for her birthday. Tay will definitely be on that platform as well. And look, if we're going to be talking about the Diddy, I got live coverage. Tay was here. Tay was here. I'm going to be here for the next 8 weeks too. Well, 6. Because we already in, what, the 2nd week. So it's about 6 weeks left. So I'm going to make sure I bring y'all for the remainder of the 6 weeks. So instead of watching the regular news, y'all could just watch me. And you know Tay gonna give it rough, raw, and right. Not all of that in between, like, hey, yeah, y'all. No, listen, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened, okay? And Janice came out stepping today. Every other day, Janice's wig wasn't right, but today her wig was tied and was, and was, and was, and was. Yes, we're going to have the original OGs in the building, and we is, and we is, and we sure is. Let me see. I wish, I wish, I wish this was my real hair shit. This is free stretch Kakalon plastic. Is attached to the real thing. Okay, so the task force one. I heard you. African men in team tuxedos selling travel size bottles of baby oil outside the court. No, they really was selling bottles of baby oil yesterday. And the name of the oil is No Diddy. The name of the oil is definitely No Diddy. That's not cap. That's real rap. Okay, the guy with the t-shirts out here with the free Diddy t-shirts that was they was paying people $20 to wear the free Diddy t-shirts. He's out here too, but yes, the name of that oil is No Diddy. No Diddy. Literally No Diddy. Okay? Okay. I got out this year with Hey Older Mars. Oh snap. Yes it is. Yes it is. I don't mind being Flavor Flav. Listen, it ain't nothing but a thing. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that was supposed to make me feel some type of way. He's probably my cousin or something, uncle. Who knows? Who knows? Shout out to Flavor Flav, baby. Shout out to Flavor. Flavor with the flavor, baby. Okay, okay. Because I'm trying to figure out, how old are you? Oh, Tay is 46. I got 6 kids and 2 grandbabies. Anything else? Love your braids, Queen Latte. Thank you. I appreciate you. Can we get a yeah, boy? Sure can. Yeah, boy. Sure can. Sure can. Yes, yes. It is really raining out here. It is really raining. It is really raining. I don't know. On the internet, I got 10 kids and 15 baby fathers. So it's about 15 daddies. I got about 15 daddies. 15 daddies for my 10 kids. Oh yeah, I ain't playing them no mind. You know, sometimes it's playtime. You gotta enjoy yourself. You understand? You get to live one life. I'm out here living wild life. You understand? They watching me. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, baby. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to get up and get close. I'm gonna have to get close. Okay. And my book is getting wet. Let me put my book bag on, y'all. See, this got my laptop and everything in here. I'm gonna have to go to the other side. I'm gonna just take y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all on the stand. Listen. Come on, we're gonna go over here, y'all. Come on.
The black bracelet is non-available to your elbow.
Let's go.
Don't get it. Take yours, you don't go with it. Like the summer train.
See, we over here with it. Listen, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Okay.
Hey, Christian, you should help your father put the FOs together. Where's J-Lo at? Where's Auntie Mary J. Blige at? She was at the Knicks game the other day. She was at the Knicks game the other day. She ain't even thinking about Diddy.
Yes, that was Tisa Tells, Brittany. That definitely was she. Look, I'm getting y'all views again, baby. Here we go. But listen, here go Jane. Love you, Miss Combs. Look at Miss Combs. That blonde looking good on you, girl. Oh, my mic had went on. Can y'all hear it now? Okay. Let me zoom out some. There we go. Thank you, Miss Judy. Miss Judy wasn't playing. She hit me real quick in my inbox like, hey, ain't no sound, girl. Well, I hope y'all can hear now. Let me know if y'all can hear now.
Going in on her. All right, so just fix your lipstick there. Just squish all the way chin. That's why she come in her mouth. As soon as I get your face, everybody's going to see it. It's going to go viral. Yeah, cover your face.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We don't need all that, I ain't going over there no more. That's how they got me around.
Everything is finished, right? With the content for the day.
Basically.
They coming back.
They're gonna come back.
Three of them still inside that van. Okay.
Mhm.
Because they definitely did. They definitely came out.
You need to stay out of the light for 30 days. You need to stay out of the light for 30 days. Get them Adidas Doras out of here. Scots. Mike. Yo, Mike. Yo, Mike. Yo, man, come on, man. Yo, Mike.
This what you don't want because this would be the reason. Yeah.
I got you. You got a mean ass fight. You look like you fight on Heineken bottles. Don't play with me. Can you get up your mic, though, man? She got interview with you, Mike.
No, I don't have. Wait, what's your mic?
He's still ugly.
She messed with me.
To the point,
I'm talking
it was
about it. Look, she better not show her mouth. Get that smush lipstick over her mouth. I will clown her all day in here. I will clown her all day. No, I
That's what you don't want because then that'll start causing problems for the people outside. Yeah, she covering her mouth because of, I guess.
A million views. So God should tell you to take that lipstick off.
What's your TikTok?
Talking about he's not no monster. He's not no monster. You wasn't.
Is a difference of opinion. People are going to have a difference of opinion. So I guess he mad because she said to the mama she raised the king. He's still a king regardless to what. But now he's feeling a certain type of way because of what she said. Remember last week the woman with the wig in her hand showing her sports bra? This guy might be related to
She was a madam. She was a madam. Look at her kissing her son in the mouth on YouTube. They both getting IV in their arms.
Yeah.
They both getting IV in their arms after having freak offs together. Come on, man. This ain't no fucking game. What about the $1 million that Puff Daddy went to Jimmy Hitchman and said, listen, I want Tupac gone. That's what that Las Vegas, Nevada came from. Jimmy Hitchman put it on the Black Browns records, gave it to Zip, and Zip kept the money and brought a nightclub with it. That's facts.
That's facts.
The feds
You heard it here first.
The feds even told Keefy D, dumbass, yo, we know that Diddy gave the $1 million, but he didn't give it to you. So that's why they couldn't get him for conspiracy for murder for hire.
Absolutely.
You know why Keefy D locked up right now? And I'm gonna say this too. I want to say this on the record right here, because he following a confidential informant, which is Vlad, to Nevada. He had a proper agreement in California. He followed Vlad to Nevada and told the details of the case in Nevada where he didn't have a proper agreement, and that's why his ass is locked up
right now.
And he get the dunk in today. And for all y'all rappers out there that are supporting Vlad, guess what? Y'all deserve to go to jail, because look at everybody who had interviews with Vlad. They in jail right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. At one point in time, they were saying that Vlad worked for the feds. Stop playing. That's what they were saying.
What do you mean?
What are they gonna do if they can't?
First of all, listen, you hot right now and chill out, because I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to him. Don't tell me to chill. I wasn't even talking to you. You asked me a question. We're coming on high. Why you mentioned Jay-Z? Yeah, I mentioned Jay-Z because Jay-Z man, right? They did everything together. So why you not supporting him now? They in trouble. No. Go back to what you said. Jay-Z, you said that.
Sean Carter on Puffy. I mean, on Puffy. You heard that? I thought he said it public. No, he said, the only person that can call him Sean is his member of Jay-Z. That's what Puffy said. That's what he said. That's facts right there. All right.
So, even, but Mike, you gotta
I'm talking about she ain't create a monster, and when she kissing her son in the lips, who does that? Kissing your mother like that in the mouth and got IV and y'all both of y'all got IV in your arm. Sending Usher to the ER. Sending Justin Pound Town and Justin Bieber. Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Come on. Yo, hold on. Why is Oprah quiet right now? What did she do to Jamie? What did she do to Jamie Foxx? What did Oprah do to Jamie Foxx? You know what she did? You know what Oprah did? She sent Jamie Foxx ass to fucking Quincy Jones. You know what Quincy Jones was, right? No, he was. You know he was, right? Yeah. You know he asked Tupac to go in Pound Town. You know that, right? Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And Tupac said, "Nah, I don't get down like that." Hold on. Let me give y'all one more other thing. Do y'all know why the beef? Do y'all know why the beef with Tupac and
make sure y'all go follow One Drip Media right now, y'all.
Wasn't Tupac had beef with Bad Boys? It was Puff Daddy. No, it was Puff Daddy had beef with Tupac because Tupac smashed Kim Porter. That's why. That's why. That's some truth for y'all. So guess what? Suge Knight just jumped on the bandwagon and used it to his advantage because his man Jake got unalived in Atlanta by Wolf. And what? No, yeah, Wolf man. But where's Wolf at right now? He not here. And that Lou that's walking in here right now, Justin, look just like Wolf, Dwayne Wolf Jones. Look at the T-zone. Look just like Wolf.
The van is back. They go the van right there, y'all.
Man, I can fight too, so I ain't worried about that.
So they're getting out right here.
Oh, wait. Oh,
This is crazy.
I'm not running.
I ain't either,
I'll get that footage later.
Oh shit, y'all. Tay gotta be on the move, y'all. Let me see if I can make it smaller to be able to get it this way.
Wait, stay here.
Take a picture, you missing all the celebrities walking by. I didn't get that shit, all the celebrities. That was just nah.
I'm trying to see.
He's a baby, he's an older brother. He's not there. Mr. Sean Bones is not
Which way they taking them in?
Give him 3 feet. That's how the real deal.
See him in there. We outside, feet to the ground. That was just Justin that went in. Yes, it was.
I'm sorry.
Tay got her feet to the street, baby. They was chasing the van. They was chasing that van down, okay? Tay out here in the rain. I done lost my umbrella and everything, okay? It's too legit to quit. I told you we out here until my battery die, baby. All right? We out here until, no, not Justin Bieber. Look. She happy. She got a picture. Wait. Yes, we're gonna walk this way, y'all. We're gonna go over here with the in crowd. Okay? Wait, look, you got it, baby. You got it. Let me see.
She got it.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
I love people so much.
Look.
I wanted to speak. Okay, yeah, whatever his dad did, but it doesn't have. I mean, hey, I love. Oh, that's crazy. That's
Wait, she got it, y'all. Look, she got it.
I got you.
I gotta take a. Let me take a screenshot of.
Joseph, can I get a photo with you real quick? I love you.
And you got a kiss. Stop playing. Y'all seen it, right? Yes, she is. Yes. Stop playing, y'all. She got it. Oh, thank you so much. Right here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes.
Yo, she's not gonna take a bad.
Yeah, she got that one.
She got that one.
Yeah, she got that one.
I got some good stuff.
Don't forget. Yo, you got it. I got
That's right. Support y'all girl. Don't leave me out here dry. I'm out here getting wet for y'all. Make sure y'all definitely hit that super chat. Definitely hit that cash app and definitely send your girl some super stickers, okay? We got our feet to the ground, baby. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm trying to get y'all a good view. Y'all know we got to get set up. Uh-huh. Tay not playing. We not playing. Okay. That's that way. Listen. I'm trying to get a little bit of everything. Okay? I'm trying to make sure I get everything, y'all. Everything. 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 There we go. Everything. 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 Yeah, somebody took my doggone umbrella. I ain't gonna lie on nobody. 9 times out of 10, I set it down and left it somewhere. Because I always do stuff like that. Whenever I bring an umbrella out the house, it never goes back. Never.
No, it'd be like that.
That's why my daughter be like, "Mom, do not take my umbrella.
It'd be like that.
Do not."
Yo, my TikTok, they waiting for me to post some more videos. I told them they went on lunch.
Yeah, we showing everything, everything.
Oh, you should have been out here that day when Cassidy lawyer came out. Man, I told you, following her like locks. I had to go that day. I didn't record it. I actually went live.
Look, she happy about that picture, y'all. Oh, y'all, listen, it's about to go down, okay? I got some footage. I'm gonna have to go and charge up a little bit, okay? Okay? I'm gonna definitely have to go charge up a little bit. You got my social media channel? You don't? You do? Can you promote your channel on my live real quick so that way they can go follow you on TikTok or YouTube or whatever? I'm Latte's World. That's right. Okay, Latte's World.
You want to do it for me?
Oh, there we go. Make sure y'all go follow Eric on TikTok, okay? We out here working, boots on the ground, baby. Working in real life. There we go. Make sure y'all support him. Go subscribe and like. Let's get it. Let's get it. One hand wash the other and both hands wash the face.
I appreciate
there
that.
We go. There we go.
I like that. That's hard.
Hey, yo, man, I had my $500 waiting for you. What happened? I didn't get no
That's
phone
right.
call.
Yo, it's today.
Wait, she built like a baby elephant still. Oh my God, y'all being not so nice. That is not nice. Don't talk about people in the comments, okay? We don't do that. We are adults.
Because that holiday that we had on
You never know why somebody is shaped the way they shaped or why somebody is built the way that they built. And what you put out into the air will and it shall return. Love and blessings from the UK. Thank you, Ricky. We all interested. What's going on? What happened? Well, Justin just went back into the courtroom. I guess they just came back from lunch or whatever the case may be. Today, the police officer just came and the analysis for the purpose of the Kid Cudi car getting blown up. But even the factors of Kid Cudi car getting blown up, it wasn't to the extent of what it could be. Due to the factors that it just really burnt the driver's seat. Like that's where the remainder or most of the damage was. This is New York City, baby. Yes, this is New York City, baby. And your girl Tay is outside live getting y'all this footage for real, okay? We ain't come to play. We ain't come to play, yay.
You make decisions, you have.
I really appreciate y'all for definitely being here with me. Please don't bash people about, I don't like that. Medical conditions, right. People take medication and all type of things that cause them to gain weight. You know, I don't like putting people down. That don't give you no good luck.
10 pickup trucks might actually be worth more than 100.
Your girl Tay is definitely happy that I decided to come and do this, okay? This is something that I will remember, and this is also a part of history. And to be here to actually get the facts, do you think Diddy will start giving out more names? Yes, listen, it's already names that's screwing in the mill. Listen, we got names like Oprah, like what? Okay? And I'm just being honest, the way they throwing Jay-Z name out here in it, and if him and Diddy was best friends, then you can only imagine. It's okay, you could get some camera time too. I'm just being honest with y'all.
May I ask, and I have to ask you this, because I follow these stories for a long time. You in the Air Force, right? What's up with these UAPs? They real. I don't care what nobody say.
You know, we have a new branch in the military. Space Force.
Yeah.
That's it.
I thought that was just...
Because all these airplane pilots.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Things that keep sending.
Names like Oprah.
They
said Jay-Z is worse. Yeah, I heard that too. Jay-Z is worse than Diddy. That ain't something that just been said. I heard that a lot.
I heard this before all this came out.
Before all of this came out, yes.
Just went listening, reading.
At all. And it's getting swept underneath the rug because this Diddy situation is going. But the apple ain't falling too far from the tree, believe that.
Beyonce have a lot of stories too about her husband.
Yes. Listen, she wasn't drunk in love for no reason.
Exactly.
And if you see her on the camera when she was at the FO parties, she looked at outside of herself, if you understand. She looked like she was there for, if you understand. Right. So it was a lot of people that have names that's attached to the situation that's shit in their drawers right now that's scared. Where's Stevie J? They was just riding bikes together before Diddy got locked up. Okay, now you barely see him. Okay, why? These people got missing. Then they mention the names like Oprah. Okay?
That's the one. When I heard that name that day, that caught me off guard. I'm like,
wait, Oprah?
Oprah? Nah. Wait a minute. I had to like.
Well, anytime you could get you a statement and be dealing with a gal for years, Oprah ain't too clean. Think about it.
All these people that we used to look up to, it's like, what the hell is going on?
Okay. And that's just the start of the list.
It make you think everybody is messed up.
It does make you feel that way. Steve Harvey.
Wow. No. And another one that got me when they said TD Jakes, I came out my sneakers when I heard.
Well, listen, I don't know if you remember, Diddy had put a video out singing happy birthday to himself, right? He was laying in the bed, right? And in the back, you could hear TD Jakes screaming. Why the hell is a grown-ass man in the bedroom screaming while another grown man laying in the bed singing happy birthday? And if it was the morning, that means you was there from the night before. He ain't even get out the bed yet, singing happy birthday. So if you were in his, you know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes.
But here's another
They
question.
said Carl Winslow.
Hell no. I thought I had heard from this guy in years.
Not
thing is-
Carl Winslow.
All these people, names that's been mentioned, if these people showed up, would these people be in trouble or they just coming to testify?
A lot of people, I don't know if you noticed, but they gave them immunity. A lot of people got immunity. My thing is, once you give a person immunity, that lets me know they already did something wrong. You just basically covering them so you could get the information that you need from them, and basically letting them know, if you tell me this, you won't be in trouble. But that automatically make them attached.
Wow.
You automatically in. Come on, half of them people was in them rooms. They saying they was this and they saying they was that. They seen this firsthand. Only way you gonna be up on something firsthand is if you're a part of it firsthand.
Thanks for telling me that. I'm trying to figure out all these people's names keep getting thrown around. These people in trouble, or they come to testify.
A lot of them would be in trouble if they didn't have immunity. But being that they have immunity, it saves them to be able to give their testimony and not be able to get in trouble for it. Because I'm going to just be honest, if Big Dean is in there and he's supposed to be testifying, you was in a lot of them rooms with Puff Homeboy. You an accessory at this point.
Yeah, the security follow
Everywhere.
the security, whichever security, they know a lot. They follow you everywhere. And this man ain't go nowhere without
They
security.
said all YouTube polls show that Diddy is guilty and people support. Yo, I'm dead.
I have to work tomorrow. I got the days confused.
I'ma just be honest with you. If this is supposed to be a case of what they saying it is, then they're gonna have to show some trafficking and some other things. Right now, it seems like we're doing a case of domestic violence. It seems like this is a domestic violence case, okay, y'all? Yeah, I mean, maybe within the upcoming weeks, we'll see a lot more evidence towards the things that they are saying, and we'll be able to see the proof that they are trying to be proofing, baby. But right now, it seems like every day they putting somebody on the stand. You understand?
I don't believe in that.
You know, like, yeah, it seems like every day they putting somebody on the stand. Okay, just to basically give more of the factors of the domestic violence with Cassie. Outside of that, I mean, I'm not seeing none of the trafficking. I'm not seeing the RICO. I guess if you take Coochie from the kitchen to the living room, it did travel.
I see like state.
Right. I guess if you take it from the kitchen to the living room, it is travel or did travel. Yes, I'm at the trial, girl.
I see a lot of.
Tay is at the court.
Like I told you, it sounds like a state case for now. It sounds like a state case.
It sounds like a domestic violence case. Whoever could get on the stand and beat that. I mean, we seen him whip her ass on the tape. We ain't need to come to court for that. It was on all the TV.
That shit in the hood.
Right? Our cousins, Auntie Berta and Uncle Ralphie, when they get the drinking, that's how they be fighting.
Yeah, they were fighting last night.
Right, so we seen Auntie Berta and them fighting, so that's DV. But I don't see no proof or no other things.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was not exposed to that. But
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
No, it's the truth though. Is that if you watch TV, reality TV, and this, that, and the
Zeus
third.
Network. That's
Yes,
what's going on.
Zeus. That's all you need is Zeus. Zeus show you all the toxicity that you need to see. Okay, between the baddies this and the baddies that. I mean, just being honest. But if we talking about a toxic relationship and domestic violence, then it wouldn't be it'd be a hung jury. But what are we here for at this point in time?
It's definitely
Kinky and freaky.
even with the not guilty, he's not coming out the same.
No,
The damage has been done.
the damage has been done, and it was done with that video.
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't
You
think so. I think
so?
it was enough people before all of this.
But that video of her getting beat, that
It
wasn't
damned
that
his
really-
character.
It wasn't that bad because, I feel like
this might sound crazy.
He karate kicked her. He was like,
I know, but look, I feel like people are more tolerant to, unfortunately, people are more tolerant to a woman getting beaten up than finding out that you're engaged in anything illegal. Tell me how.
I could agree with you on that.
I feel like people are more
I
tolerant
could agree with
to
him on
finding
that.
out.
You
I'm
ain't hear what he
serious.
said.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
People are more
Listen,
tolerant.
a lot
People are more tolerant for women getting beaten nowadays.
No, you didn't hear the end. A lot of time people will be more into the sexual aspect of the situation than the domestic part of the situation.
What's that got to do with a man
Meaning
that,
meaning that his sexcapades, they more interested in the freaky sex that he was having and the things that he was doing outside of the factors of just the domestic violence. That's why they showing us he was into the doing the drugs and having the freak offs for days and this, that, and the third. That's what they trying to put to the forefront. But even though the tape is what opened up the door for everything else to go through, the domestic violence is not what you hear them talking about. It's the sexual escapades.
No, I understand that. But the point being is that no matter when a man puts his hands on a woman.
Oh, that part, yeah, that's why they use that.
Right.
That's what he's saying. They use, yeah, that's what
Is
activated.
this judge of the judge is a male or
They
female?
use the domestic violence to open the door because they know how people feel about domestic violence and how it affects when you see a man put their hands on a woman. That's why they use that tape to bring through all the other allegations. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I totally do. I totally do. But
Yes,
that's
I hear what he's saying.
That's a real thing.
So I'm behind Junior.
Well, are you with the label?
No, I'm ABC.
Oh, dude, you're behind. Yeah, I guess me. Yeah. I don't know. Are you with anybody?
You going in? You in the line off and
No, I'm just sitting my lazy half ass down.
I don't want.
I'm gonna go in tomorrow. I might go in tomorrow. Yeah, you could go in the courtroom and sit there. You could get to see. Yeah, you go in the courtroom. You sit with Puff. They got one side for his family and the people.
Yeah.
And you get yes.
You didn't know that? I thought we just mentioned that.
I came home from the service. That's what I'm saying.
No, I thought we just mentioned that like a few minutes ago. I probably didn't mention that to you.
The only reason why,
that's why you are right.
Is because I was trying to get the energy of the people that was coming out the courtroom. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you could go in there.
Can I walk in now?
You after lunch, they got I think 12. That's why they got people holding their spots. He's with ABC. And he probably holding the spot for somebody, one of the other news outlets, because you see the news outlets is over there. But yeah, as long as you come out here in the morning or be one of the first people up there after lunch, sure enough. But I wanted to be outside and be nosy. I wanted all the tea. And then what I'm gonna do?
I got tired of watching it online. I said, I'm gonna get my
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take my own personal notes. You don't gotta go stay in, but at least one day while you're here, do yourself the service of going in and getting that, up close and personal. So tomorrow's Friday. I might either go in the afternoon because I know I ain't gonna be out here at no 5:30 in the morning.
tomorrow Thursday. The days got messed up.
Wait. Tomorrow Thursday? Shit, I don't skip the
No,
day.
because that holiday that we had, when we have a holiday on Monday, it confuses the week.
Right, Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Just
almost,
like Chris Brown.
I almost went to
2 o'clock right now. What time is it open?
Court ends around like 4.
Around 4.
4:30.
So how do we know when we can go in?
After lunch, when the van came back and they went inside. Well, y'all, I'm about to shut it down before my camera dies, okay? Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl Tay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm about to go home because I got to be a mother. Gotta go home and be a mother, okay? So at the end of the day, one hand washes the other and both hands wash the face. We always better together, baby. Make sure. That's right. I love it. Oh, no, you could talk. Latte World.
Latte World.
L-A-T-A-E World. You're going to see me pop up like this. Yes. All right. I love y'all. Didn't nobody tell y'all they love you today? I definitely do. Stay true to yourself.